All right, people. I'm recording today's video at a different time because I wanted to share this with you. Have a look at this woman, this silly woman. She was debating Tommy Robinson and Lawrence Fox, and I don't know the names of the rest of the people. Actually, I don't know if young Bob was there or not. I don't know. Anyway, so she's debating them, and the motion is: should the West be wary or concerned about Islam? So, in order to convince the West that Muslims are very peaceful, law abiding people, she gives this argument. Wonderful argument. Check this out.
Stephen Yaxley Lennon, known to his hooligans as Tommy Robinson. Stephen, there is a crowd outside rioting against you tonight, and without the protection and generosity of a Muslim Palestinian president and a mostly South Asian executive committee, you would be quite literally cooked.
You would be quite literally cooked. And if it wasn't for our Muslim president who has told them, hey guys, there's some guys coming in to debate against our religion. So, you know what? Don't lose yourself and start stabbing them, okay? As we normally do. So, don't do that. But he comes in, you're safe. I have told my boys not to attack you like a pack of wild dogs. But hey, Islam is peaceful. We don't harm anyone. These people are so stupid. They don't understand. They're not making a good case. Yeah, this is it. That's a good meme. Radical Islam. This guy is a radical Muslim. Follow Islam or I will kill you. And the moderate Islam, these show ponies, they say, follow Islam or he will kill you. I stopped them like the president, Muslim president. He said, I stopped them. But, there are a lot of people who will freaking kill you. And again, it's not comedy. It's not just a slip of tongue. These Muslims have been telling you this for, I would say, decades now. Listen to this Muslim.
Of Birmingham will not tolerate the disrespect of our Prophet, peace be upon him, and there will be outcomes from your actions. You will have repercussions for your actions. We have been trained from birth that we must defend the honor of our Prophet, and we will lay our life on the line.
So they've been telling you what they're going to do. So they believe in that. Okay, it's not a joke. It's not a joke. So ask yourself, zoom out from your petty, very surface level point of view. Zoom out a little. Now look at it from the civilizational perspective. Your civilization has its own values. You guys invented the debate process, how you debate, like modern academics. I think they were founded by Western Europeans. Every country you look at now has schools and universities modeled on Western principles, right? All other great civilizations had their own ways of inquiry as well, and their debating and their desire to obtain knowledge. They had that too. Indians had their own system. Muslims had their own system. Madrasa is that form. But madrasas, actually nothing's coming out of madrasas in Pakistan and Afghanistan other than suicide bombers, these radicals. So because that system was flawed, that madrasa education system was inherently flawed, and that's the reason why most Muslim countries will have schools and colleges and universities modeled on Western principles. So you guys invented debating. So yeah, how can you allow this, guys? How can you allow this? It's time for everyone who is a beneficiary or who has been a beneficiary of the British system that got you this far, and only in the last 20, 25 years or so, you have started losing yourself. What's changed? The only thing that's changed is that you are not you anymore. You need to be you. You need to stand by your values because your values made you who you are. Do not lose your values, such as free speech, the ability to debate. And these people have come to get just that. And again, it's perfectly fine. They are also another moving part in the sea of reality, in the sea of competing ideologies and narratives and ways of life and whatnot. Different civilizations, of course. I mean, that's something that has always happened. Who was a genius who thought that is okay? Actually, that'll be a good, interesting point. Because guys, again, think of it. So now we have clear villains, yeah? These far left people who didn't take the future of Western civilization that seriously. They didn't. None of these people invented this idea of multiculturalism. They just became associated with that idea that organically grew in the 20th century for its own various reasons. Due to the world. Due to the World War and various other factors, business opportunities. So all of those things gave rise to certain ideas, and those ideas grew organically, and here we are. So we can't really blame anyone. We can blame these people for not course correcting, but again, they cannot course correct because they still believe in that idea to some extent, and which is why I think this latest Spanish-Moroccan invasion thing, this latest invasion is I think this is going to leave a good impact, good solid impact that will shake off a lot of people. Because look at this, how they're chanting Allahu Akbar. Guys, I was watching this. This is happening. Look at this. This is what's happening in Ceuta, Spain.
Dicen que ya han vuelto la mayoría y aquí estamos en la playa, una de las playas de Ceuta, al principio de Calamocarro, y esto sigue aquí habrá cerca de 1000 personas. Esta es la cola que han hecho porque han.
So yeah, so I'm sure a lot of people would have left, but there's still a lot of people who are still here. Look at this. Why are they chanting Allahu Akbar? Seriously, tell me this. The reason why I'm emphasizing on this distinction, because there are people on the other side who have still sold this idea and genuinely believe that these people are here for asylum in search of better life. Because I've spoken to a couple of woke people very closely on this issue, and what they genuinely believe, especially our young people, they genuinely believe that these people also want access to first world facilities. Why do I have access to it? And when they attach, we cannot tell a young person anymore that, hey, look, that's just the way things are. Okay, you have to look the other way. If a lion is ripping that gazelle apart, we don't have to get involved. It's their world, their rules. We will only concern if that lion comes towards us. But we can't tell them anymore because they can see, young people can see, hey, look, if they can come, they can come. Then they're going to bring their families. And so what happened to the young people's own sense of survival, survival of the fittest? And don't you think, I think this is where Mike Tyson's quote, I think fits the best, that everyone has a plan, or in our case, everyone has an idea or ideologies until they get punched in the face. And a lot of there is a meme for liberal woman who's saying, refugees welcome, and then another refugee comes and boom, smacks her right in the punch. That's happening. Look at this. It's happening. This woman, I just discussed that story somewhere. An Afghan immigrant has been charged with the murder of a British woman who was found dead in a suitcase in Athens, Greece. She was a worker of One Heart, an NGO, who specializes in providing support to refugees from Afghanistan. She was brainwashed by the left. So these people, I'm not telling you to hate these people. Why are they shouting Allahu Akbar? If they're here for asylum, they're fleeing persecution, or even they're in search of better life, why are they shouting Allahu Akbar? You know why they're shouting Allahu Akbar? Because from their perspective, they are loyal to their cause, their beliefs, their ideologies. They're loyal to that. These white women who feel sorry for you, you're not overlapping. You're not looking at their worldview. You're not looking at it from their perspective. Their perspective is completely different to your perspective, whatever your perspective is. Like, even if you're poor, struggling, patriarchy in the West, that ain't a solution. That's not the solution. But they don't get it. It's sad that so many people, they're dying, and I think it's going to keep happening. It's going to keep going from bad to worse. Oh, wow. English counselors in 2026. Many don't speak English, and there are now 500 of them. What happened to all of them? Look at this.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. We just counselor just ring me, and I think Counselor Saeed, and because I just live around the corner. And we 3 councillors there now. And hopefully we will see what's happened. But look like it's a big fire on this side of the road. Later on, we will let you know what's happening here and how many people is affected. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
What the fuck is this? Did you see that, guys? What the hell is that? This guy's an English counselor. It was telling you there was some sort of a fire, I think, on the other side of the road. We'll let you know. We'll let you know what happened, how many people are affected by that. So don't worry, we'll keep you posted. So this is the current state of your affairs. Well, wow, why is she firing on Islamic invaders? Look at this. Is that a rubber bullet? And a woman of all people? A woman is firing at Moroccan invaders? Nobody's going. What's this going? Oh, so they're supposed to be on the other side, but those two might have just come over to this side. Look at that. Look at that. This is a direct result of open border policies. This is what they were imagining, but this is a tipping point. At least maybe in Spain. If the Spanish people don't wake up after this, then I don't know. Look at this. This is what they're doing to the. Imagine, guys, you wake up in Melbourne. This is your Sydney road. You know, Chapel Street the next day. Screwed. Chapel Street is where, you know, all of our young people go and dance and party, and they wake up, but they're like these Somalis and Afghanis and Ethiopians and whatever, like people from all over the world. They're just trashing the whole joint. Imagine that happen. It can happen. I don't know. Look, human beings are we are very selfish people. I've told you, it makes perfect sense. The future of your civilization is at stake here, but we will still not act until it personally affects us in our little sphere. You know, like imagine, God forbid, something bad happens to you if you go down to the city and to the CBD and you get, you know, by someone. And you're like, had a sultan warn me about this, but I didn't pay any attention. Like, that's when people become really what they call radical. So yeah, please take care of yourself.